Guys, welcome to the Cyberhype. We are your hosts, Toshi, Vasilis, and Adonis. What is good?
What's giddy?
What up, guys? What up?
What's giddy?
Ace of Spade 2120. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you.
Yo.
Man, it's episode 22 today.
Ooh,
Yeah.
22, guys.
And 22. What's 22 minus 1?
21.
Yeah. What up, Cyber Society?
Yes,
Cyber
bro, what's
Sanctum.
Bro, what's good, man? How are you guys living, man? Today is going to be
What's
super
goody?
interesting because today is the official day we become affiliates here on Twitch.
It's official.
Is it
It's
official?
gonna be official after
So it'll be
after this
officially after today.
Ahaha.
Ahaha.
after we end this streak.
Exactly. Very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, how y'all doing, man? What's good?
It's been a great weekend. What did you guys do this weekend?
I was just working on visuals. I was working on visuals and then relaxing. That's about it, bro. I was just like, look, I just don't want to do shit on Sunday, Monday. I just want to not do work and just time myself the fuck out. And it's been working out for me. It's been working out for me. I feel like I'm more rested. I feel like I'm not I wouldn't say stressed, but I wouldn't feel like I'm overwhelmed.
Right.
You know. But yeah, it's been good. It's been super dope. What about you, Tosh?
Shit, I do real life shit on the weekend, so because my week usually consists of everything on the computer. So on the weekends, I kind of try to do real life shit.
Right.
But I actually did stream a little bit this weekend, a lot of it, more than usual. But
Like you streamed or you just gamed?
I streamed actually.
Shit. Okay.
Usually I don't stream on the weekends. I stream a little bit on the weekends just to just to see what's up with the weekend, just to test the weekend out. But usually do real life shit.
Right. Okay. Real shit on the weekends. What about you, V?
I was editing some videos, making some thumbnails, eating some chicken.
What kind of
danced
chicken?
a little bit. Well, 2 different types of chicken. I had some fried chicken. And then I had some chicken strips.
Like you went, like you guys made at the house, or like you went out to go grab it?
Nah, I grabbed it.
Where from though? What chicken we talking about? Fuck.
Okay.
I knew you. I was hoping you wasn't gonna say that.
Facts, bro. I was like, where'd you get it from?
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, don't anywhere but Kane. No, it's so good. Oh, I want some.
Cane's pretty tasty.
Oh,
Guys, I don't think you guys understand. Like that's one of my favorite things to eat. And in Australia, like fried chicken and like chicken fingers or chicken wings and like that it's just not the same. Like the quality of chicken is bomb. Don't get me wrong, but the flavors and how they season things out here is way different.
Yeah. And the sauce.
yo,
the
the sauce is the boss. The
It
chicken's
is the
always
boss.
kicking. The
The
toast is the most.
Is the most.
Bro, come on, man.
Bro. Yeah.
Cane's.
But
not
here's the
sponsored, by
secret.
way.
Here's the secret of the
Not
sauce.
sponsored.
Okay.
What?
You have to get their hot sauce, which they use Louisiana hot sauce, okay? Specifically.
Okay.
Put that inside the sauce and
Shake
mix
it
it
up.
up.
Hold on, what?
No.
And then you dip your shit in there, your chicken, your fries, or you
Oh,
can make a
what?
sandwich
Hold
with the toast.
Hold on, time out.
You
So
said
you're talking about
Louisiana.
putting Louisiana hot sauce
Yes,
in their
specifically.
sauce, and it makes
Yeah.
it better.
Yeah, because it's not spicy, so you make it spicy, and the
I gotta
flavors
check it.
blend perfectly.
I have to try it.
Yes.
I mean, Toshi.
I don't, and the thing is, I usually don't like Louisiana hot sauce. I don't
Facts.
typically like it.
Louisiana is okay. It's not.
It's
It's
cool.
It's not. It doesn't
It
have
has
that.
a strange flavor to me.
It's
Something
the
about it. It's like
aftertaste to me that I
something
don't
about it is just like, eh. But in the sauce, smacks. It was made for it, bro.
Kane's got the
oh my
best chicken
God.
fingers, hands down. I don't care what
Bro,
nobody says.
what? What? Yo,
here
they're not chicken fingers.
okay.
They're chicken tenders. Sorry,
tenders.
Let me disrespect Cane's.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you got to try Chicken Shack.
Oh,
what the hell is a chicken shack?
Chicken Shack. Chicken Shack here. So it's like a chicken and fries place. Like, but you get like the chicken strips, but you can get them like buffalo and stuff. So it's not like Cane's chicken strips, like chicken fingers.
You can get them.
They're like mom and pop style chicken fingers.
Okay.
But the fries are bomb. They have the thin fries. The ranch is bomb. I judge people based on how good their ranch is, by the way.
Yo,
some ranch is disgusting.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you come to Australia, you're gonna be disappointed because the ranch out here. One, they don't do ranch out here like that, and then when they do ranch, it's just not it. It's just not it. So, but they don't eat ranch like we eat ranch at all.
Nah, nobody does.
Yeah. And there's different. I think there's that thing too. Like people, like there's different types of ranch. There's a ranch for salads.
There's so many different types of ranches, bro.
And there's ranches that you dip shit in. And
I'll tell you who always slaps anything. Go to IHOP, bro. Their ranch for some reason is always on point. You gotta order just a side of ranch with fries, bro. Just do it.
I'm telling you
and
right now.
Tell me that doesn't slap.
Every time I've been to IHOP, like when I went to IHOP the last time, I was actually during convention season last year or the year before. And it was actually at VidCon, actually. It was right before VidCon, and we were outside at the IHOP that's around the corner from the Anaheim Convention Center. And bro, no bullshit. Fries and ranch. And I was like, this fucking shit is so bomb. Like, their ranch is so good, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Fuck. I was like, why is it's like the only thing at IHOP that I'm like, oh, this is
like
shit.
I cannot find a store-bought ranch that tastes like restaurant style ranch. I don't know what it is, man.
Well, because it seems like it's like some kind of concentrate and they put water in it and mix it.
That's what it
seems like. So I don't know. We got to hit up somebody that has a fucking that has a restaurant business. Like, man, how you get the restaurant ranch? How you get the restaurant ranch?
It's like I need to find a supplier, bro. For what?
Who's your supplier,
bro? That shit.
Who's your supplier?
Who's your pusher? Who's going on? I got them. I'm pushing ranch over here.
Immortal J said Waffle House is better than IHOP. I would agree. Any Waffle House is probably better. Almost any breakfast place is better than IHOP.
Facts.
But I'm just saying the ranch and the ranch is good.
Ranch and fries. There it goes. It goes.
It's not the whole restaurant, just the ranch and fries.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie though. I don't mind me some buttermilk pancakes from IHOP. I don't mind it at all.
Their pancakes aren't bad. Like I'll go there and get some pancakes. But like
if they got a limited pancake deal.
If you go to a specialty breakfast spot, it's always going to hit better than IHOP.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Like baby stacks.
Yeah.
Oof. Man, that's one thing I do miss though is like the flavors in the States. Like, it's not always the healthiest shit, but
it's
the flavors. The flavors out there go, and I'm like, man. I do miss that shit a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but it's funny enough. There is a chicken restaurant here called Deep South Chicken. It's actually decent to Deep South, and it's a fried chicken spot, like America's Southern fried chicken, and it's like 20 minutes from me. And I got told about it, and I was like, really deep South, Gold Coast, Australia. What are we talking about right now? Bro, I'm telling you right now, this is the best chicken sandwich I have ever had in my life. Period.
Oh, that's okay. Do we need to settle this right now?
And I found out, first of all, their chicken is crazy, so think of like, so Toshi knows like the produce here is on another level. Yeah. So take the produce and then get like maybe like 95% of the way of like what Southern fried chicken actually tastes like. The flavoring, the breaded shit, like the actual crunchiness of the crust, like of the skin, like you're like 95% there, better actual meat. And then when you have the sandwich shit, the bread's better, the lettuce is better, the pickles, like, and then I found out they had a spicy chicken version of that same sandwich. I got that last week and I was like, oh my God, it's the craziest shit I've ever had. Like, it's bomb, bro. Super good. It's fucked up. So I'm like, I just want people to come here to taste it. Like people that are from the States, like, yo, can you just come here and validate? And they have cornbread. I was like, what? In Australia, y'all got cornbread out here?
That's weird. Is it good cornbread though?
Look, it's about 85%,
is it like trying
90%.
To be cornbread?
It's like 85, 90% there, right? It's still missing that extra 10. But for me, not having anything like this out here, this is more than enough. Like, it's close enough. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm good. But I did put them on the honey and butter game because they didn't know about that. I was like, yo, you got honey? They're like, what? I was like, look. I was like, guys, you got to try this shit. I was like, you need to eat this shit with honey.
Yo, cornbread, if it's not made with some soul, it's not going to hit. I'm sorry.
You can't just put a recipe together and think it's gonna hit. Like, nah.
Yo, if the person that made that cornbread doesn't go by the name Big Mama, it's probably not gonna be that great. But it'll probably be tasty. Yo, but it's not gonna like hit you right in the gut and like, oh.
Right. Have you ever had the jalapeno cornbread?
Hell yeah.
From Whole Foods.
Oh. Have I?
Whole Foods?
Wait, in the deli area?
I think I tried it.
I tried that.
It's actually not bad. Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'd go on my lunch break when I used to work at Apple. I'm like, y'all got jalapeno? Yes. Again, just it's close enough. It's like, you know, it's like you said, it's not like the soul food cornbread. It's just, you know, it's like enough to like just scratch that itch, you know. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about cornbread. I don't know why.
Oh, same here, man. It's like savory cake. I love it,
bro. But I mean, I remember when you were a kid, bro. You used to tear cornbread the fuck up, like so.
It's delicious.
That shit is super bomb. But what do we got on the docket today, man? Because I know we got a lot of shit to nerd out about today.
Yeah, we do. So we're gonna talk a little bit about like what's popping on Netflix. There's a few new things that are really interesting, or some interesting shows that you might want to look into. Toshi's got a lot of knowledge in there. So we might put you on some game on some new shows for you guys. Also some updates on SpaceX. Quick update, nothing too big. Also got a high school. Episode 3. What the fuck? Bruh. Yo, that's gonna be dope. What else is on the docket?
We also have we have a battle. We have an anime battle that you guys are gonna participate in. We're gonna leave that closer towards the end of the show, but this so y'all know, we're gonna battle some of y'all. We're gonna put some teams together and see what's going on. I'm excited, bro. I love this stuff, bro. So, like, anytime I see posts like that, I'm like, damn, like, I really wish I could have a conversation with somebody about this. Because, like, you always see these types of posts, but it's just you by yourself. Like, oh, what team would you pick? You know? But having a conversation about it with the chat and, like, seeing who the chat would put together, what team would be saucy, I think it's actually really fire. But yeah, man, let's get into this first topic, man. I feel like a lot of people right now are on this Avatar: The Last Airbender swag on Netflix.
Everybody's on the Avatar kick. So they're bringing Legend of Korra to Netflix next month. This summer.
You know what's crazy though is I believe, and let me just double check. I believe in Australia we already had it on here.
Oh, really?
I believe.
I believe.
Maybe I lied. Maybe I was lying to you guys right now. I might have just lied to you guys.
But for US subscribers, it'll be available August 14th. So if you guys are into 14th. The Legend of Korra, you're gonna be able to spam that. You know what I'm saying?
Which one did you guys prefer? Did you guys like Korra?
Better? Yeah, what was better, Korra or
I didn't
Airbender?
watch all of it. I watched like 2 episodes, and I was like,
yeah, I like Airbender better. Legend of
Did
Korra
you watch all
was
of Korra?
Good. I watched everything. Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah. So, what's your perspective from someone that finished it?
Nah, I think
nah.
I think Airbender is still better as a whole. As a whole situation, Airbender is definitely a better series.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think?
Korra versus Aang, who wins?
Might be Aang. If you're talking about, are we talking about no Avatar state, just them as themselves?
I'm talking about the whole arsenal, bro. Whole arsenal.
Okay.
What's up?
I think Aang's gonna take it. Aang had more discipline in what he was doing, I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You think it was on some like Naruto versus Boruto vibes?
Yeah.
The nation of the world, like the nation. How the world was kind of set up at that time.
Yeah, I do like the Korra was basically steampunk Avatar. So if you watch it, it's like steampunk Avatar. Like it's because everything in that world is based around steam. So it was like they had trains, they had cars, they had blimps, they had I mean, even though we've seen some in the other ones, but we've seen like more advanced. We've seen more advanced technology in Korra, and it was interesting. It was like a whole new advanced world. Like cities were way more developed. They weren't like little villages. And like it was like real towns now. Right. You know what I'm saying? That had like factories and things like that. So
what's the name? So what's the name said Atomic Boat said she fought way harder villains.
She did though. I agree with that. The villains were crazier in Korra. I do agree with that. Aang was more of like a training situation where he came across a lot of people that he would level up off of, but in Korra it was actually like a villains, like people that was trying to, like it was like a whole organization versus, you know what I'm saying, that was trying to take shit down. So I think Korra for sure had better villains, but Aang was the better Avatar.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't. I want to go back and watch Avatar because I know there's episodes that I haven't seen. Like I remember watching the show, but it wasn't like I wasn't religious like Dragon Ball with Avatar, The Last Airbender. So I know there's episodes that I haven't seen, but I understood the entirety of the story, if that makes sense. Like I understood what was going on, but there's definitely details in that show that I don't know, that I'm just completely like, oh shit, I didn't see that episode, or I don't know that conversation, or I didn't know these relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's something I definitely want to go back and actually dive in and just really, marinate with the series. Just because everything I did see with the series when I was a kid, I liked, but it was like by the time it came on, it came on in the afternoon, right? V, like we were already at home from school. I think it came on.
Yeah, it came on in like early evening.
Yeah. So, but it was like. For me, I was like, if it wasn't Dragon Ball, it was nothing to me. I was like it ain't Dragon Ball.
So, Dragon Ball or nothing.
Dragon Ball or nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I hear so many mixed reviews about Korra. Here's my question. Do you think the hate for Korra is validated, or do you think like people are over hate the series?
I think it's just a hater thing. Yeah, I think it was just an over-hate. I mean, yeah, there's things about the series you're not gonna fuck with, but of course, that's just what it is. That's just that's just what it is. Especially going from the original Avatar, it's like you see the Avatar. I feel like Last Airbender is put into a classic category now. It's like its own thing. Like it's like, yo, Avatar, Last Airbender, fire. And then obviously you got Korra, which is supposed to be a whole nother season or a whole nother situation, and people get stuck to the Airbender. You know what I'm saying? It's the greatest. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. It is definitely, but you got to open your mind up when you watch it. Just a little more, and try not to compare it to Avatar. You know what I'm saying? To that, it's like its own little situation. Right. Strong female protagonist and.
Right, because I think the same team that did Voltron did Korra as well, like animation and all that stuff for that series. I actually really like Voltron. Voltron's fucking fire. I love that series a lot.
Yeah, the love triangles were crazy. Yeah, I see. Well, it's his day night, but I know who that is. The only thing that he disliked about Korra was the love triangles and the repeated brattiness, and that's why I said it was like the discipline behind her was trash. And yeah, she herself was all over the place. She was kind of all over the place.
Okay.
And then obviously she had to get it together,
right?
To obviously overcome. But I mean, it's not. I like the series. I still like it.
Right.
I know who you are, Kaiser. I said that's day night. I know who you are, but I didn't say what.
I wanna put this up. Derek on Master says Korra had stronger physical attacks with her mastery of fire, earth, and water. She's a problem. Aang wasn't more skilled than Korra. Wasn't more skilled than Korra. It's just Aang has more of a strong connection with the Avatar state. The battle would be long, but Aang would win.
That's why I was saying if it was Avatar state or base form. See, that's why I was saying, because in base form, she gonna give him the hands, but in Avatar state, he's gonna smack her.
Got it.
And that's where because she was able to, she had a quicker adaptability to the styles, the different bendings.
She's like Boruto.
Right. She was able to pick up a little faster than Aang. Aang took him a while to get these things together. Obviously, he was still a quick learner. But she was like, oh, you doing that? Oh, you doing that? Oh, dang. Like,
got it.
You know what I'm saying? She was on her A game. And but like I said, that Avatar state that's a whole nother different situation.
Right. Whole nother. I mean, speaking about Netflix though, bro. Like, you know, because obviously we talking about what's on Netflix. What's popping right now on Netflix, actually? Like, guys, let us know in the chat. What are you guys watching that's popping on Netflix?
What y'all watching? So honestly, one thing I haven't gotten into yet is it's on my list. It just dropped. It's called Cursed.
Cursed. Oh, I see it right here.
It just dropped. It's like
one season.
It's number one on the television show situation.
Let me see. Let me go down on my
TV
shit.
series.
Yep, it is on mine too.
Don't watch Old Guard.
What? I'll smack you in the face.
That's on my list, but
Old Guard.
I know Old Guard. He said.
Are you serious? You thought that was sauce? Oh no.
Old Guard is fire.
I haven't seen Old Guard yet, but let me wait. We're gonna have this discussion. Let me watch it. Let me watch it.
Okay, yes, please watch it.
Let me watch it so we talk about it. Because now I'm like, wait a minute.
What? Old Guard is sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, usually like new things like this that pop up, I actually watch them right away. Like this Curse situation, I'm probably gonna binge this and just watch it all. I'm trying to find. I can't find the rating on mine. I don't know what it's rated. But I'm hoping it's a darker situation than what it looks like on the cover. I don't know if it's PG-13. Where's the rating? Netflix?
Have you seen this Warrior Nun situation?
No,
I watched one episode to see what the fuck it was, and I was like,
it's on my list.
I was like,
yeah, Netflix be putting stuff out. Like,
I've seen. Have you seen Warrior Nun?
I saw one episode.
Oh, okay.
I saw one
episode and I was like, yeah, see, I saw one. It says episode 2 right here. I actually haven't seen the second episode. I watched one and I was like, I don't know.
I put it on, but I was literally on my phone the whole time, so I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Netflix, sometimes some of the stuff that comes out from Netflix, they just toss it out, I feel, and just let it play out, however it's going to play out. Sometimes I'm like, y'all really put this on? Like, y'all think but people like it. People enjoy it. You know, a lot of the stuff I'm finding on Netflix does become a little cheesy sometimes, honestly, writing-wise.
You been watching Baki?
I had to watch it. So I watched it so I could catch the fuck up. Fire. But yeah, that shit to me, I was like, yo, bro, that shit is not it.
I mean, you know, God of High School is greater than Baki.
What? No, Baki is the best.
Okay,
That's what
Baki's
Baki
greater
stands
than
for.
God of High School.
Yeah, Baki. Baki starts with the B, which means best.
Best.
You know what?
For Baki.
I do know Pocky, and I love Pocky.
I do know that
Baki's
One Piece
fire.
is on here as well. So for those that haven't watched One Piece, you guys might want to dive in, hit the dive and the dive bomb.
Nah, bro.
Nice. So I mean, on my shit, you know, these are the top 10 in Australia. Obviously, Series? It's going to be different.
Movies.
Wait,
whatever
the Grinch,
top 10 in Australia
the Grinch
today.
is number 2.
So this is obviously things that have dropped recently, or you know, new series or whatever. So Curse is obviously number 1. Grinch is number 2. I guess Grinch just came to Netflix. Line of Duty, Suits.
Oh, here we go.
Mortal Engines. I haven't seen that, but I heard it was interesting. The Business of Drugs. Old Guard is 7, and that's been out for what, 2 weeks now? Warrior 9, I think's been out for a week. Fatal Affair is 9, and It's Okay to Not Be Okay is number 10.
It's so weird. Like Americans is hilarious. Like Cursed is number 1 in America right now.
So is mine.
Yeah. I think that's the only reason it's number 1 is because it's a featured situation. Yeah, it's brand new. It's featured. That's gonna be number 1. Right. That's just gonna be it. But Last Dance is number 2. Fatal Affair is number 3. That's Nia Long and Omar Epps.
Hold on, time out. Was The Last Dance not on Netflix there?
It was.
No. I'm talking about because I heard that it just came on Netflix. Was it on Netflix before?
It dropped on Netflix a while ago.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So I'm just trying to figure out why it's number 2 again. Like it had a resurgence for a reason. What did they? You know what I'm saying? Like why did it have a resurgence? Is what I want to know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe people just got back into it. I don't know. Maybe
somebody said, wasn't it on ESPN? That's what I'm thinking. I don't think it was on Netflix before. It was on Netflix. It was on Netflix here in Australia for sure because we don't have certain channels that you guys have out there. But I don't know if it was on Netflix there.
What? Last Dance in America?
I mean, again, I don't live in America, so I don't know. But
okay, let me see.
I'm just trying to figure out why does it have a resurgence now? Like why now?
Right. I don't know.
I don't even know what that is. So
they said Last Dance was on ESPN.
Okay. So that means it just dropped. It did just drop on Netflix then.
What is Last Dance?
It's Michael Jordan's documentary.
Oh,
shut the fuck up! It's a dancer movie. Michael Jackson learning from Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan learned from Michael Jackson.
Imagine.
It was their commercial that they did together, and it was like that was his last dance.
Oh snaps! That's hilarious. But I mean, a lot of these series, Old Guard's number 6 on ours.
Old Guard number 6.
Yeah,
I mean it's number 7 on ours. But Old Guard has been out for 2 weeks, so if it's still in the top 10 and it's 2 weeks old,
nah, it's Dookie, man.
Oh snap!
So question.
Please
I'm actually
watch
curious.
That as soon as possible.
Hold on, real quick. So like, without spoiling for Toshi, what about it didn't you like?
Oh, don't make me watch it again, bro.
Watch it again.
One of the yeah, because it was that bad that it's hard for me to remember what exactly I didn't like about it. I know for a fact that I did not like. How would I say this without spoiling the plot? No, the acting wasn't bad. The acting was fine. One, I didn't really care for the pacing. For sure, I didn't like the pacing. And 2, details and motive for the entire movie. It just none of it made sense. And then when you finally understand things, you're just like, oh, that's it.
Oh, you didn't think it made sense?
It's not that it didn't make sense. It's just they had so many opportunities to explain things and they didn't. When you finally get an explanation, it's just, Okay. I just felt like I watched this whole movie for nothing.
You just felt like the end result was whatever.
It was bland.
That's so interesting because I actually got the exact opposite from that. That's interesting. Okay. Well, Tosh, check it out. See if you fuck with it or if you don't fuck with it, and then we can talk about it more.
I'm excited to talk about this now
because I feel like I feel the exact opposite. I feel like what it laid down in this is expanding on what is going to be in the future of the series. So I felt like it was a foundational setup. But yeah, nonetheless,
it's based off of.
Let us know, guys, what you guys think about that show. If you guys fuck with it or you don't. If you're like, hey, I don't like it, or hey, I like it. Let us know in the chat. Let us know if you guys have seen it.
It's based off of a book, right, or a manga or something like that.
I'm not sure, to be honest. It might be.
It's based off of something. So it's like an actual, it's like a live action version of something.
Never seen it. But yeah, man. I mean, guys, today's the day. Just so you guys are aware, we're gonna become affiliates here on Twitch. I'm excited. We're excited that y'all riding with us. That y'all riding with us, man. Super dope. Appreciate you. But somebody else is coming to Twitch. Making moves.
Who?
His name's Logic. Logic. It's coming to Twitch. Oh, chill. We got Straw Hat DZ with the follow. Appreciate you, brother.
Straw Hat DZ was goody.
We got Logic signs to Twitch exclusively. Exclusive deal to game stream on Twitch. And my guy said that this is his last album. Ali Lopez, thanks for the follow. Yeah, so he's retiring from rapping and going to be strictly gaming on Twitch. He gave an interview and basically said that he was like, you know what, like I'm a big nerd. Like I rap, but like I'm a nerd. Like I love video games. Like that's what I love to do.
Right.
So when you hear stuff like this, because I know everybody has their opinions about celebrities going on to social platforms and, you know, doing whatever they're doing on these platforms. How do you guys feel about this? Like, what are your guys' take on like celebrities coming on YouTube or gaming on Twitch or whatever? Because I feel like everybody has their opinion about it. But how do you guys feel about it?
I personally, let me say this clearly so nobody like misunderstands me or misinterprets.
Ooh.
I don't fucking care what they do. And I don't think that they need to announce it every time they do something. But I get it. I get why they do it. They want to bring their fan base and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't care. If they want to do it, do it. If they love it, do it. But I don't.
Whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote.
Pretty much.
Oh no.
Anybody know where them lyrics are from?
Where you at with this, Tosh?
I mean, I fuck with Logic as a rapper. He's cool. He wasn't too out there for me. Like he was a pretty solid. He had like a pretty solid career as a rapper. So I mean, if his intentions and a producer, yeah. So if he's not like if his heart, you know what I'm saying, isn't into that no more, then it's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, follow your heart and do what you want to do. Straw Hat DZ with the Outcast. Yes, you got it. Yep. Also with the Aisha. Asaya? I don't know. That one's interesting.
That one's tough.
But yeah. I mean, if that's his vibe, if he honestly is down with it, like he's not just doing it for like obviously like the money or the revenue, because you know streaming can get crazy with money sometimes. But I mean, as an artist, I mean, he's just over that life. You know what I'm saying? Because especially right now, because there's no like live performances, there's no touring and stuff like that. A lot of artists fall in love with that too. You know, it's like, yo, I got my art, which I create music, but I like to perform it live. I like to do it in front of actual people to feel energy and to get how they respond. And if there's none of that's happening right now because of this COVID shit, then you know what I'm saying? Because even for me as a dancer, I honestly find myself unmotivated to dance nowadays because my whole motivation was to entertain and to feed and push and pull energy from people. But honestly, I find myself, you know, unmotivated to do that because I'm not dancing in front of nobody live. It's a screen.
Right.
It's a screen. And I'm just like, it's a different energy that you have to push through a screen dancing compared to like being right in front of me dancing. And it's just,
that is facts.
Sometimes it's unattractive to me. So, you know, maybe that's just the point where he's at, and he's just like, maybe, you know, that's just what he wanted to do. I wonder who reached out to who. I wonder if Twitch reached out to him or he reached out to Twitch.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. I feel like for me, you know, and because people have asked me about this with like, you know, the actress that plays Captain Marvel, she created a YouTube channel just recently. Brie Larson. You know, obviously Will Smith. You have The Rock. You have some of these NBA basketball players that are on YouTube now. You have Jason Derulo on Twitch. You have Kevin Hart. You have, you know, Logic. You have Jack Black on Twitch. You have, you know, all these you know, celebrities doing this stuff. And people ask me shit all the time, like, how do you feel about this person coming in and doing X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, look, like, there's a couple of things that I feel like a lot of people may seem to miss. And it's that what you see them do as far as their art or their work or their talent, whatever they're putting out there, is one facet of their life. It's just one. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You work at, you know, you're a lawyer. Cool. That doesn't mean that everything you do has to revolve around being a lawyer. Like, you have hobbies, you have other things that you're interested in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Second thing, as a celebrity, as someone that has an audience, sometimes, especially nowadays, you want to be able to really dictate how you're viewed. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, like, you either somebody films you in a quick interview or they hit you on the red carpet or some shit, and then people want to take out whatever they want to take out from that. But if you have a YouTube channel and people can see you every week and see your real life scenario and shit, like, oh, they can resonate with you on a whole other level, right? They're like, oh, this is a real person. It's not just Will Smith in movies. We can see him interact with his family. We can see him on some other stuff. I think Logic doing this, I think, is interesting. It's like, yo, he's a gamer. Well, then let him fucking game. Like, that's what he wants to do. Then he's going to do what he wants to do, have fun, do what he wants to do. But I feel like at the same time, it's still going to come into the fact that if he's good, he's good. And if he's not, he's not. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people want to be upset about, like, oh, well, here, you're taking something from them when they come on these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people may have that feel of, well, this is for like the regular person to like make a celebrity out of themselves or whatever. So they feel like, oh, well, you're taking from us. And it's
actually the opposite. They bring more audience to the platform. And those people start discovering new people, and they could discover you. So it's like, look at the big picture, not with a narrow mind.
Yeah, I feel like there's billions of people on the planet. There's billions of people. Bro, there's enough for everybody to win. So it's like, it's just real interesting when I hear stuff like that. But I hope everything works out for him. I really do. I think that's a cool situation. If he feels he wants to retire from rap and music and go into that full time, like, let him do his thing. I think it's interesting. But I just been getting a lot of people hitting me up on Twitter about it, and I was like, look, bro, I don't really have a particular say if I like it or not. If he wants to do it, do your thing. But V, it's space time, bro.
Love the space though.
It's space time.
What's going on? Man?
SpaceX just launched. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Actually, was it yesterday? Today's the 21st, right?
Not where I am.
It is the 21st.
It is true. So it was like earlier today. They just launched another satellite into orbit. But this was the same rocket they used to launch the astronauts into space last month. So this is the first. Bruh. This is like the reused launch system.
Reuse.
Okay.
They're recycling rockets, guys. This is crazy.
This is what makes it cheap.
Wow.
Speaking.
Right. Yeah.
The fact that you can just reuse these boosters and keep just shooting it up, like just refuel, shoot, just like you would an airplane.
Right.
Yeah.
So traditionally, you would have just everything just used once. You only have the capsule that at the very tip. Tiny little capsule at the top. The rest of it is the launch vehicle. Usually, you don't get any of that back.
Right.
That stuff just gets jettisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can recover certain things, but you can't really reuse it.
Right.
You could just use it for like parts and stuff like that. So like that's like extremely expensive just to having to rebuild. Imagine going to get a flight, right? You're going to LA to New York. As soon as you land, like the airplane just explodes. They can't use the airplane ever again.
Bro.
You know how expensive that would be to travel?
Not just
like
lands.
every passenger would basically be paying a ticket that's buying that airplane.
Right.
So tickets would be thousands of dollars or maybe dozens of thousands. So like, yeah, that's why space flight is and space travel is so expensive. And Elon Musk and SpaceX and places, people like Blue Origin are making it extremely affordable by reusing flight vehicle or the launch vehicle, I should say. Yeah, it's another proof of concept for their team.
Look how pretty that is. That's fucking gorgeous.
Hard.
That's amazing.
So somebody else flew somewhere recently. I think it was Dubai or something like that. The UAE. They went to Mars.
UAE just sent their first probe, Mars probe. I think that was yesterday.
Okay, is that what I seen it?
It was in conjunction with who launched it?
I know they launched it in Japan.
Okay, so then
they launched it from Japan.
It was from their space agency.
It was from okay.
They partnered with them to launch their equipment. Kind of like how NASA basically used their astronauts in their program and used SpaceX launch vehicle to get them to the space station. Similar to that.
Okay.
So it was UAE's it was their mission.
That's so cool though. That's actually dope, man.
Yeah.
A lot of countries you're trying to get out of here.
Yeah, man. They're joining the party, joining the scientists up there where they're just gonna work collectively.
Party. And they be like, got the money for it.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, any base on the moon in the future or Mars, they're going to get so far ahead because those people are going to be collectively working together.
Yeah.
With no prejudice.
Bro,
why can't we all just get along?
We're out here in space. It's like, yo, bro.
They're all scientists. They're all like, we all got to survive together or we all die. So,
bro.
My differences aside.
Ace of Spades said Space Uber coming out next.
Bro, whoever capitalizes on that first, trillionaire.
All of it, bro. All of it. Capitalize on anything first in space. It's a wrap.
Space mining, trillionaires.
Bruh. Not space mine, bro. Oof. That sounds crazy. Mining asteroids.
People are already working on it, man. I'm telling you.
Asteroid mining.
Once those companies go on the market, bro, I'm telling you, I'm all in.
Bro, that shit is actually mad crazy.
I'm all in.
Like, so we talked about this before, but what do you think the timeline looks like of them building some kind of like moon base?
We're going back by like in a few years, right? We're actually trying to send people very soon. So I want to say an actual moon base where people can go or just scientists?
I mean, for them scientists and
themselves?
to launch from the moon, like to build something to actually leave from the moon versus leaving from Earth. Because I feel like that would be
more of a sophisticated hub then. I think we're at least 2 decades away from that.
Yeah.
Realistically, like my heart says like 10 years, but like no, probably closer to 20, maybe 30.
Right. I think it'd be so dope to see though. Like if they can do that, if they can get to the moon, build a base there, and then launch from the moon.
Yeah, then you can go. You can do deep space missions from there.
Right.
Because then you can get hydrogen and fuel from the moon, regolith. So like you have fuel there. You just have to build the manufacturing plants up there, you know. Right. You can't just go up there, bring stuff back down to Earth. Doesn't work. We need it up there. So you have to have everything up there manufacturing. So it's like basically taking everything we have here on Earth and making a mini version of that up there, which is going to take a lot of trips.
Take a little trip.
It's a lot of cargo.
I mean, look, I feel like I think a lot of that though, we're talking about us leaving. A lot of that, the reason behind that is obviously the environment's falling apart. Earth's getting too fucking hot. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that plays into that. obviously companies like Apple, Samsung, a lot of tech companies, a lot of fashion companies contribute negatively to the environment. And that's just a factual statement. Fashion is a huge one that impacts the environment negatively as well. But Apple has stated that 100% carbon neutral for the company and its supply chain and products by 2030.
That's
now,
very soon,
guys. And I want to make this super, super clear, right? Like, the idea of this for Apple is not far off at all. And the reason why I can say that is, one, I used to work for the company. Two, 100% of their retail stores are carbon free, like they're renewable energy, all of them.
Dope.
The server centers for iMessage and iCloud, renewable energy. So their focus is that. And then like where they build stuff, like I think in China, they built like solar farms and stuff for certain things that they want to use. Like they've built things to actually put energy back into the grid for the stuff that they're building. So they're very conscious on this stuff. So I think it's really interesting that they made this type of a statement. Like, look, by 2030, that's 9 years. You're like on 9 years away to be 100% carbon neutral. It's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. What's it? Immortal says, tell us all the Apple secrets, Adonis. What they not showing us. Bro, Apple's mad transparent with its business practices. Like they put out like when people talk about like equality and stuff, Apple puts out every year a breakdown of their company, racial, men, women, all of that every year.
No.
They've done it for, I think, almost 8 years now. They're very, very transparent with stuff, like very, besides obviously products that they are coming out with. But V, like you being obviously into science heavy, you seeing something like this, do you see maybe some hope that other companies take on this type of thinking, or do you think they may be standing alone in this?
Well, for starters, short answer, yes. But it takes a company that's as large as Apple and with the influence that they have to make an impact. Because there's already other companies like IKEA. IKEA's, well, I don't want to say like to this extent, but at least their actual facilities that you actually go into are like based off of completely renewable energy. The entire roof is solar panels. So, and you can see how large IKEA's are. So that's a pretty big feat that their actual retail stores are based off of renewable energy source.
Right.
I think that the more companies that do this, the larger the companies that spend the money to do this, smaller companies will follow suit. And it's about time, because American companies just for the longest time just aren't taking this serious. And there's other places all over the world that are even making completely sustainable communities, like self-sustained communities, where they're building them from the ground up, or just refurbishing old communities to make them completely self-sustaining. And if every community just did that, and we became more of a community-based civilization again, focusing on like how we work together collectively in our pods, I think this is something that would work for a future. But everybody has to do their part, and that's the problem with, I feel like, a lot of people in modern societies, mainly in our democratic republic, I should say. I'm sorry. We're selfish. We don't care about that unless it affects us directly. We don't care about the environment unless those people that care about it and they do the research and they actually try to actively go out and do things. But those people are just a tiny minority of the majority that don't want to do extra work to help the environment. And that's the problem. So it takes companies like Apple and other large corporations to take the lead and basically lead by example.
Yeah.
Set the stage.
Yeah. And I feel like too, like I feel like sometimes the tech companies in general get put into a bad rap because of profitability, because of data data mining, selling people's data. And I know, you know, and obviously people are gonna be like, oh, you're biased. You used to work for Apple. You like Apple products. But there's a reason why I worked for the company. There's a reason why I was there is because of their values of their company. Right. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's real easy to get like, oh, well, they just want to make money. And that's the only thing you see in a company, or the only thing you think of like, oh, well, they're just being greedy. But what they've been able to do environmentally over the past 10 years, what they've been able to do with their products, almost all their stuff in their products are recyclable. People don't even know that. Like they have machines literally at Apple and at a headquarters that literally take stuff out of their products that have been refurbished or whatever, and then they recycle them into new product. Like I think one of their new phones is almost 100% like made from renewable pieces. Like it's actually crazy what they do. It's actually really wild what they do. If you go to the website, on the very bottom it says Apple values section. There's an environmental section. If you go there, you actually see all the shit that they do. Like these motherfuckers build wind farms and shit. They do all types of shit, but it's not something that they publicly just throw out there though. Like, hey, look at us doing the good fight. Like, that's not,
they're just doing it.
They're just doing it. So
it's the same thing.
It's just really interesting for me, you know, when I see stuff like that. But yeah, Tosh, I mean, obviously tech isn't like your main squeeze, but like, what do you feel about this? Like, do you think it's, you know, interesting that, you know, we could be seeing a shift in the industry with companies giving a fuck about the environment more? Or
I mean, I'm not about tech, but I'm about the environment. So,
right,
you know, I definitely feel like if it's gonna help the world, yes, 100%, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's just all it is. Every time I travel the world and I see all these other countries that are just, they have things in place that help their country. That help, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what is wrong with America? Why can't they get their shit together? You know what I'm saying? Like every time I travel somewhere, you know, specifically where it hits you the most, honestly, is if you go to Singapore. Singapore, I always tell people that country within itself is completely self-sustaining. They can block themselves off from the world, and they don't need resources from nobody. They got it down. They got it. Their science is down packed, and you know, and they just kind of show you. They make you realize, like, yo, like the way the world is going, that our kids, it's a wrap for them. You know what I'm saying? The future is trash, and that's just the reality.
The future is trash,
and that's just the reality of the world. Like, it's crazy, but like nobody, you know, there's obviously companies that are fighting, you know what I'm saying, and doing things to obviously better the future for sure, but it's not enough of them. It's just not enough. And they say that it's just everybody would have to stop and transfer over, you know what I'm saying, for for us to actually have a future. But since nobody's doing that, we're just slowly degrading. And until everybody is doing stuff like this, honestly, like, even though this is dope that they're doing it, it's crazy because it's only like a fraction. It's going to only help the world. It's
not like enough.
This much. Like, it's only going to help a fraction of the issue. And it's not, like you said, it's not enough to really make a significant change. And we kind of saw a result when the whole world shut down because of COVID. And then all pollution was gone.
Bro.
And it was like, oh, LA has clean air. Not Singapore, but Shanghai, China, zero air pollution. You can actually see the sky and see the stars. Chinese people haven't even seen the stars in how many years because there has been so much pollution, and they were amazed that they actually got to see the sky. And it was like, duh, do you see what you're doing to the world? But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, one of the main results of the world is just money.
Places like China and India, they basically started industrializing way after we did.
Yeah.
And the effects of industrialization, the negative effects, both actually the positive and negative, the positive effects due to their population is magnified. So their capital gain from that is massive. And that's why they're going to be the strongest economy in the world soon. But the negative effects of industrialization were magnified as well. So their pollution was significantly worse, way faster than ours ever was. So it's like that double-edged sword. So India and China both have to be more strict on what they have to do to solve that problem due to their population. We're talking a billion in each one of those countries alone.
A bajillion.
Yikes.
We only have 350 million.
Yeah, bro.
Yikes.
Well, in the United States, I can't say we because you're over there. How much do you guys have? The population of California down there in Australia?
It's about half of California. It's only 20. There's only 24 million people in a country the size of the continental USA. So the 48 states that are in the center of America, the 48 of those is about the same size as Australia, and there's 24 million people in that space.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Clean. I'm talking about, bro, the air, you get here, the air is like, you're like taste it. Taste it. Yo, it's crazy. It's actually really crazy. For sure. Like, as soon as I get back to LAX, when I was going out there for convention season, as soon as I got off the plane, I'm outside, and I would just take that first breath, and you're just like, oh, it's just so bad.
Feel like straight ash goes right down. Like,
bro, it's like you smoke 10 packs of cigarettes immediately. You're like, fuck, what is
the
this?
Pollution is trash, bro.
It's
and that's
really
what
bad.
Sucks. And then we get to Australia, you hop off the plane, you like, taste that.
Yep.
Taste the air.
Taste it.
That's how you know you're in a better area, boy. That shit tastes fire.
Yeah, it's actually it's really crazy, bro. It's really crazy. But, I agree. I feel like, I do think, though, I think because of COVID, it might have put a fire under the political side of things in India and China, of like, this is what this actually could look like. Maybe we should start investing in other ways of doing things. I already know China's doing stuff in the electric space, and they're building little cities that are full electric and stuff like that. So I'm wondering what's going to come out of this technologically for China and India. What are they going to start investing in? Because they saw the future, what it could be. And both of those two countries alone are probably contributing about half of the world's pollution from those two countries.
Yeah.
So,
and they're also like borderline going to war right now. So,
bruh,
fuck.
I know it's rough. It's super rough. But speaking of battles, there was an anime that dropped on the other day, episode 3 of God of High School. Oh my God. Y'all already know we did the after show this morning over on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me and Toshi, follow us on Instagram, follow V on Instagram as well. But me and Toshi do a morning show called the After Show. This morning we covered God of High School episode 3. And my God, bruh. V, we haven't talked to you about it. What were your thoughts about the 3rd episode, bro?
So are we talking spoilers? Like we cool? Like we talking?
Here we go, guys. So I'm assuming everybody on here is seen out of high school. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. If you haven't seen God of High School, maybe come back in like 10. Maybe come back in 10. But we got to have a conversation about this. All right. We got to have a conversation. We got to do it. So I'm gonna let y'all take a step back if you need to. You need to put it on mute. Do what you got to do. But we talking. So V, thoughts?
They can mute it.
Yeah, or you can mute.
You can mute.
Bro, oh my God. What was that demon thing that came out of him with a scythe? First of all, hold up.
P2's
Yo, okay, so he's stronger than Blondie.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, he says he's stronger than him. But, okay, first of all, if you can knock me down. Bro. He blinked and he was in front of him.
Bro.
What is that? I just unplugged my headphones. I'm sorry. Hold on.
You get hype. Yeah, bro. That was some DBZ-ish right there for sure.
Bro. Oh my God. I was freaking out. I literally like jumped out of my chair because I was like, excuse me?
Bro, let me.
He said, let me take you. I told you what to take your glasses off.
Bro.
I didn't give him his glasses.
Bro, he gave him his glasses, bro, and then pushed him down.
He
like
styled
he was
on him.
Like he was a
chump,
bro. He was like,
put him down like a chump.
I need you to sit down. Sit down, young blood.
Yeah.
Sit down, youngster. I was like, nah, my guy. That's not it. That's not it.
So what are y'all thinking about this main character so far? How do y'all think about this?
Jim Modi he's Goku.
3 episodes. Okay, he's Goku.
He's Goku, bro. He's Goku.
I like him.
Okay.
I don't really care about Goku. Like, I don't like Goku, but like, I like Jin.
Yeah, I mean, then you like Goku. This motherfucker is Goku Chinese. As fuck. This motherfucker is so Goku. It's actually not. He's gonna learn Chinese, bruh.
That took me a second,
bruh. This shit right here, bro.
He's definitely he's a more relatable, like version of Goku. I feel like he's more of a down to earth Goku, as in like the stuff alien. That. Yeah, exactly. Not an alien. He's like somebody of this planet that, like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, well, he just trained a lot. So,
just so you guys, if you haven't caught the reaction, I literally I left my chair. I was like, this nigga literally he just popped up in front of my mans. Like, I was actually so confused right now. I was like, yo, how the hell did you just jump in front of my mans and take his glasses off? I was actually blown away because of the setup. The setups in this anime are fire. Like, I just think they're fire. But my bad. I had just off of what V was saying. He was like, I got out of my chair. I was like, bro, you did the same thing I did. Same thing.
I see Kaiser says something. Jin Mori and Goku are both based. Oh, he says it's like both based off of Sun Wukong. I don't know who Sun Wukong is.
Are you talking about from the Journey for the West? I mean, the idea of, I get what you're talking about. At the same time, though, like, I think it's their personalities that are very similar.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're, from what it seems like, you know, again, I haven't read the manhwa, so I'm not really fully aware of like what the full story is and backstory of this character is, but you know, them both wanting to be challenged. They want to, you know, be the strongest. They want to fight the strongest people, whatever. Carefree, very naive, very innocent. Those characteristics are exactly the same for both characters. And then when they see some, you know, stuff that ain't right, they're like, yo, like, what's up? Like, I just want to fight strong people, but you going about this a little
justice behind them.
They got that moral code of like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
And again, like, so to me, it's like, that's what I was saying. He's like a Korean version of Goku. Like, he's exactly like that. Derek said Goku is not innocent. What? But yeah, so I don't know, man. I love this character so far. I love him a lot. And his character design too is fine. Like that's something that I think that's so unique about it, is the characters don't look or resemble any characters I've seen in another anime.
Okay.
They seem very unique. At least to me.
Okay.
So in the anime though, who is the guy with the X on his face? The hand of God. What's his name?
Park Mujin.
Yes.
Mujin. He's testing him. He tested him in this episode to see if he would survive being poisoned by this fruit. Yeah, I guess some special fruit that only normal people can't survive, I guess.
Right.
And you discover that he's the grandson of somebody.
Right.
All I gotta say
is that it's different in the manhwa.
It's different in the manhwa for sure. But no, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Don't say shit. Don't say shit. If it has anything to do about a character we have not known about, Tosh, I know you.
No. What are you talking about? I ain't saying nothing about no characters y'all know about. What are you talking about? What? I'm not spoiled. What are you talking about? When have I spoiled something?
Really? Do you want to pull up videos? I got videos, nigga.
Pull up the videos.
Y'all know. Hey, people that know me know. They be like, yo, Toast be on.
pull it up. I don't be spoiling shit.
I got receipts.
Just because I give you a hypeness of something is not a spoil. I'm not giving you plot anything that's gonna make you understand the story. I'm just letting you know. Just wait. Because you think, like you said, they're giving you hints, which I really like. And it's moving very fast. It's very fast-paced anime. If you don't catch, like, you have to watch it to catch all the quick little details that are gonna make sense in the future.
Right.
But these hints definitely, like I said, in the manhwa, you are kind of already have all this information. So it's, for me, you connect more within like the third episode. You're connected with so many more characters that I feel more when I watch these fights. You know, even with the two chicks battling in this one, and even with the dude battling, it's like you just have a more feeling. You know, and they gave a little quick situation in here as well, but you know, you just have more connection, and that's why I think I like about the manhwa a little better right now. Is that I just have a little more connection, and I actually do really enjoy the pacing of the manhwa. Like I didn't mind it, so I wouldn't have minded them having a slower pacing. But with our generation's short attention span, for sure, this is the proper way to be doing it. They're doing it right. They're 100% 3 episodes in. You know, we always do the 3 episode thing.
Right.
Within 3 episodes, they did it goddamn right, and they're doing it. They're doing big things, and I just can't wait for you guys to see. Because if your minds are blown now from what you're seeing, holy, y'all are about to shit your pants. Y'all are gonna have a few orgasms.
So this is one of those things where I feel like I like it. I'm starting to like it to the point where if there is more lore and more information, and basically that's it in the manhwa. I think I would read it to get more out of it, because right now I want more of like an understanding of the universe that they're building. And if you're saying that you get that in the manhwa, I think I would also read that alongside this anime. But because right now I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. That's fine. That's fine if I get spoilers, but
like
I
was
want to
saying,
see it animated.
Because that's why I asked about the main character, because like I said, when he came to this fight in the manhwa, I had more connection with him already. You know, so like when certain things happen, I was already like, yo, like this is crazy. I can't believe, you know. But for you guys, it's kind of just more wow factor. It's not a
completely right now.
There's no connectivity. So. That's why I wanted to know how you feel about the main character, because I know this far in the manhwa, I was more invested in even all 3 of them, because you know obviously it's a trio.
I feel like Mira is the least developed so far, in the anime out of the main 3 characters. But even with that, I think 3 episodes in though, I feel like it's adequate. I feel like they're balancing all of this without overdoing exposition. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like a lot of readers want exposition, but in a video format, exposition's not the best way of telling a story. Telling it through action is a better way of doing it. So, you know, reading a story is way different from watching a story. So I feel like that respect, to your point, Tosh, is like, how do you take this information and rework the same information into a way that is more digestible, is more exciting visually, but can still tell the same story?
Visually, I'll accept more exciting, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's actually more action in the manhwa. We've seen more fights in the manhwa so far. Like even the fight where, that's what I was saying. Like in the manhwa, they actually fought before he pushed them down. Right. They actually had a scrap. Before,
so they just didn't show that.
They didn't show none of that,
bro.
You know
so time out. Context though. The context of that though wasn't that they fought in the ring. They fought before.
No. They fought in the ring.
Oh, they did?
So you're saying they fought in the ring before?
There's a whole fight scene. No, I'm saying there's a whole fight scene in the ring before he gets pushed down. So we missed an entire fight before he does.
Got it. Because I remember when you talked to it earlier, you were saying that they fought. They fought
before. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. When I said before, I meant like,
bro.
It was like before he was like, oh shit, let me get serious. He was getting waxed, and then he was like, all right, let me level up. And then he did his Goku level up, and then did the push down, and it was like, oh, he knocked him down. Then it was like, oh, fight's over, and then obviously everything else, kind of happened. See,
I actually like it better. If that's how it played out, I actually like it better in the anime.
Okay.
But
like I said, I had a connection. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason. Yeah, more connection in
what I'm suggesting is, and again, I haven't read the manhwa, so I don't want to say one is better than the other. However, based on what we've seen in the anime, him coming there after he ate the fruit, right? He eats the fruit,
which is different in the story as well,
right? But he gets there, he runs there, right? He's exhausted. He gets there. He gets there late, and then he's like, "All right, it's time to fight." And then him doing that shit and like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Like it was almost like he was unaware that he leveled. You know what I'm saying? Like he was unaware himself that he had this new like, "Oh shit!" Like sit your ass down. He's like, "Yo, I feel different." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I actually prefer that than him getting there, having a fight, and then saying, "Oh, let me get serious," and then do the okie doke. Like to me, it makes more impact of like he gets there, he's unaware that this fruit had this effect on his body. To me, I actually think.
That's why I'm saying it's just because it's because of the storytelling that they changed. They changed a lot of storytelling. Right. He didn't even eat the fruit before they fought in the manhwa.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
Shit.
He didn't even have the fruit in his system when they fought in the manhwa. He was just tired because he was sleepy.
So he eats the fruit after that fight.
Yeah, that's why like things get changed up. You know what I'm saying? So he was actually already this saucy before he ate the fruit. So when he ate, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of gave you a better like, oh shit, he's actually even more crazy than I thought. So they actually kind of downplayed him as a character in this, which I don't know. I don't know how it's going to
downplaying him as a character. I saw that it was more of like that's just how powerful he was. He ate this fruit that was supposed to kill him. Didn't. Right. He somehow still made it to the fight, and he didn't even like put up it was just nothing to him. Even though he didn't really sleep well, he was unconscious all night, like bleeding out on the floor, and he still waxed this dude. Like, so I think that shows how extremely powerful this one character is that we're not even seeing anything yet. That's what I took from the episode. Okay. But I like how it's explained in the manga from what you're saying.
Yeah,
I like that better.
Everything it's just a weird it's just different. That's all. It's just different. They rewrote it.
I'm excited to read it after, because I know I'm gonna read it once the first season's done. Because I want to obviously watch the first season and then go back and read to see what was different, what was changed, what was out of sequence, just so I can kind of get an idea, just from a storytelling perspective, like how what decisions they decided to make for the actual anime. Because ultimately, that's really what it comes down to, is like, okay, if the story isn't affected negatively by removing things, and it still tells the same story effectively, some things have to just be amiss. Like some things just have to be like removed. So I feel like
it's too early to tell right now as well.
For sure. Yeah. For sure. But 3 episodes in.
I just do know that like 3 episodes is like 20 manhwa pages. So like, that's all.
Wow. Okay.
It's a lot of information.
So I'm definitely I'm gonna read that alongside.
But like I said, they have been hitting though. They've been hitting you, because even in the first part, I was telling Adonis, in the first section of the anime, they give you this quick cult scenario, and then that was it. Right. They show you this cult, and it was gone. And it was like, what the fuck? What was that?
But I love it though. I love it though.
I kind of like it too.
Because they had that moment of old boy with the eye patch before with Kang. You're like, okay, he's saucy because he's actually talking shit to my mans. right? Okay. Then we see him in the beginning of this episode with this cult. You're like, what the hell? Then you see Kang after that in the hospital freaking out. And I'm like, okay, what's going on with this dude? Like, you know, so like there's a lot of stuff in my head that I'm like, I like how they're planting seeds. Yeah, I love it.
I see the poet asked the question to me. He said, what do you think about the dream sequence, the dream scene? And what's crazy is when I saw the dream scene, that was not in the manhwa, and that was some new shit they added. And I actually I liked it because I was really like it, the stuff that I don't see in the manhwa, I kind of zone into because I'm like, oh, that's different. Like, what is this? Right. And I'm trying to figure out where it's gonna connect. And this dream scene, I watched it, I think, twice. I kind of rewinded and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And it was interesting. I actually enjoyed the dream sequence because I feel like that's gonna, like, that little detail, it's gonna come back and it's gonna play it. I'm like, okay, that's dope. I can't wait for that to connect. They're doing it well. They're doing it well. They're definitely taking their little pieces and kind of mix matching them and throwing them here and there. But I'm interested to see how it connects. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how many episodes they're doing in the first season.
So here's my question. So if this spoils it, don't answer the question. But the fruit, right? So did he come across his fruit by himself?
Yes.
In the manhwa. Okay. Do we find out how he gets, like, how he finds the, like where was this fruit? Was it in the same place that it was when my mans gave it to him?
Well, no. That was a whole new sequence. Okay. That was a whole new situation of him giving him fruit. I was like, what?
So
hold on. He kind of stumbled across.
So where did he stumble across this fruit?
I'm trying to think if they spoil it or not. I don't.
Okay.
It might spoil it because there was another character involved before.
Okay. But it wasn't in his house though. He found it somewhere else.
Yeah, he just ate it. He was just like it was like he's like a Goku character. Like he just eats shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like like a Naruto. Yeah. So he just kind of found it and was like, oh, I'm hungry. Let me eat. I need some energy. And it ate and was like, wait a minute. Yeah. like, but it was like he just ate it. Yeah. And obviously, Park Mujin realized that he did eat the fruit, so that's where it kind of ties together. Park was aware of the fruit, and I seemed like he found out about the fruit was gone and was like, oh, you ate this shit. Right. That's how the plot came back around to it. Yeah. So that's how it connects, where it makes the same sense.
So the result is still the same. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. So
it was just like
So we still like, oh, so you want, all right, so you.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, wait a minute, you ate the fruit? And it made him like,
so this is the little cub he was talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Little cub.
It was the same situation, Adonis, how we were just saying, like, because this fruit will kill you, right? It says no ordinary person can survive this, right? So it was like, oh, he ate the fruit, and in the manhwa, he was like, oh, it's a wrap for him anyway. So let's keep pushing. Like it was like it's a wrap. Like they just had no regard for it, and then obviously, that's where I think the wow factor came into play in the manhwa. I was like, when he did survive it, it was like, oh shit, he survived it. Like it wasn't a setup; it was kind of an accidental survival, not a setup survival. And that's where that's the only difference.
Yeah. This makes Mujin seem a little bit more dark.
This one made him seem a lot more dark, actually.
I like that. I like that. Because it may be like, holy, is this dude about to like poison it?
Yeah.
That's what, Joe, we talked about that shit earlier.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's a fucking kid, bro.
You're like, look, guess what? If you die, oops. Like, well, I guess it didn't work. Like, that concept is crazy to me. I think that's actually really crazy.
Yeah. I think they're making him a lot darker than like there's some really dark aspects about Park Mujin in this that are a little, that's not highlighted in the manhwa.
Anybody that got face scars like that, bro, there's some dark shit, which I like.
I mean, look, the anime is fire. obviously the manhwa is fire as well. But there was two mangas that dropped on the 20th. And both of them had some dark tones to them.
Yeah. Well, one of them,
And yeah, man, we had Boruto and Dragonball Super drop their chapters. Without going into crazies, because I know not everybody reads the manga. You know, V, like, I guess I'll start with you with the Dragonball Super side of things. I know, like, you've seen some things, you watched a couple videos on it. Any thoughts on, like, what you saw? Like, do you think you're gonna be more interested in reading and wanting to know more about this whole situation, or?
It took a turn for the better for me.
Okay.
They said we're gonna make Dragon Ball kind of like it used to be. We're gonna make it a little dark. We're gonna make it a little like yeah. Wait, can we talk about things that happened here?
I don't want to talk about it just because not everybody reads the manga, so I don't want to tell them what was going down with it.
All right, so it got a little dark.
Yeah.
And I was happy with what happened this chapter. I was sad about what happened for part of it, but then I was really happy by the end. That's all I gotta say. And I think that it's going in a good direction. If they keep going, as you say, it's Toyotaro, right?
Yeah.
If Toyotaro keeps going in this direction, I think I will keep following the manga.
The only thing, how do I say this? So it's dark for sure for Dragon Ball Super, but it's still Dragon Ball tropey. Like,
yeah,
I like it's so crazy. I remember, I think it was the last time we were on the show talking about this, and I was like, I predicted what was gonna fucking happen at the end of the episode last week. So, and I hadn't seen the chapter, so it was just weird. Of like, I'm like, look, I don't know. Like, I think it's dope. I like where it's going, but I think people in the fandom are giving it more credit than I think it deserves. Personally.
Okay.
I think like it's
hyping
good.
It up.
I think it's overhyped though.
It's hyped up.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think it's overhyped. And I think if I had to pick between the chapters, between 62 of Dragon Ball Super and Boruto 48, I think Boruto stomps Dragon Ball Super chapter.
Nice.
I don't even think it's a contest.
I mean, Boruto,
I don't think it's a contest at all.
Next level.
Boruto's chapter was insane. So
honestly, wait, I would never compare Dragon Ball to anything. Maybe like My Little Pony chapters, but I wouldn't compare it to any manga.
Not the My Little Pony chapters.
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. What's that? A pony. But yeah, I liked it. I liked Dragon Ball Super manga chapter for sure. I hope that there's some dope stuff that is unpredictable, but I call the Vegeta situation. I called what was going to happen to Vegeta. The same thing always happens to him. I don't underestimate my opponents. Yes, you always underestimate your opponents, Vegeta. That's what you do. You do that all the time.
That's your MO.
That's what he always does. So it's just, yeah. But anyways, Boruto went Zod again.
Boruto went crazy. Everything has been leveling up, yo. Everything we've been reading has been on. AOT and Boruto are like the top two mangas right now for me personally. Until I catch up to One Piece. But
so in Boruto, are they like done? Like, I don't know how far it is, but like, are they done? Kind of like doing like, let's build these characters. Let's find out what your family's like and my family is like, and what you do and we do. Like, manga, is it like actually like? Oh, it's not like none of that.
Like,
yeah, I really need to get on that then because
it's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta say this real quick. Immortal said, "Did you call the Goku situation though, Adonis?" No, but you asked me who is going to take out Moro. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
He's calling it.
You asked me last week. People were like, "Yo, who thinks gonna beat Moro? Who thinks?" And I was like, "Look, this is what I think, and what happened at the end of the episode." I'm just saying. But anyways, back to Boruto. Yeah, it actually doesn't do that in the manga. V.
That's good.
It's quick.
I like it.
The Boruto manga is honestly, I think, like 10 times better than the anime. Like it's so much better than the anime, bro. Like I'm like, yeah. There's no point to watch the anime.
It's actually crazy. I was like, wow,
such a big difference.
I probably will do reactions to certain episodes to put on on Patreon, but like, yeah, like in some of the ones that are super popular, I'll do for YouTube for sure. But like, but at least I know which episodes to do those reactions to instead of waiting for doing the filler joints and be like wasting that time. But V, I think you should actually just read the manga.
I think I will, because there's no way I can watch that anime. The last time I watched that anime, bro, I was like, I can't do this, man.
The only thing that I think that you should watch is the filler arc of Sasuke and Boruto.
Yes,
that filler arc is fire.
I may have seen clips from that.
It's fire.
I vaguely remember seeing clips from conversations or flashbacks or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now that arc, if you guys are in the chat and you've seen the Sasuke Boruto arc, let me know if VR should watch that arc. Mm-hmm. Let them know. I think that arc is fire. I honestly think that's how the show should have started. I think the show should have started with that arc. But that's personally how I saw it. I was like, oh, this should have started the series for sure. But yeah. Super tight, and it was a dope perspective arc as well for Boruto, like just for him as a character. But I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, let us know, guys, which manga had a better chapter, Dragon Ball, Boruto. Do you think they're just not comparable? Let us know. But I do want to get into this final countdown, this final battle.
Final countdown.
So I know a lot of you guys have probably seen this stuff floating around the interwebs, especially on Instagram, or if you probably saw things like this on Reddit or TikTok. But it's time to select your team.
Select your character.
So with this, what do you guys feel? Because I saw this pop up. The homeboy Deshayar hit me up with this last night, and I was like, oh, we should do this on the Cyberhype. We should have fun with this on the Cyberhype. So this shit right here is super interesting, and at the same time, I think very unfair. I feel very.
I just think
unfair.
In these things, you can't put Dragon Ball characters, bro. Like, I think it just breaks it.
But here's my thing, though. I feel like it's understanding the scale. The $10 tier, just so we're aware. Mm-hmm. And if we're going specifically, is Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku for $10.
It literally is Mastered Ultra.
Saitama.
Yeah.
Ichigo Kurosaki, Naruto, and Beerus.
Not even like nobody's final.
The scales here are all over the place.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I'm just gonna assume we're gonna put them all at final form. I think they just chose that picture.
Okay, so all of them in their final
everybody
form.
At their max.
Everybody at their max. But
so it doesn't matter. We know where they all are.
We know.
I'm about to
say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we all know their max. Yeah.
So first of all, this tier makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. So personally, in this tier alone should be, Beer shouldn't even be on this fucking list. But let's say he is on this list. Yeah. It should be Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and that's it in that list.
That's all you can have in the $10 slot.
Why do you have Naruto in a $10 slot with Goku and Beerus?
Why is Vegeta?
Ichigo. Yeah, why is Vegeta in the
$5?
Put him in a $5 tier?
With Gon, Killua, Luffy,
dude,
and
Sasuke.
Vegeta just has to power up, and everybody in that tier is dead.
I'm confused.
Like, I don't understand.
I would like, all right, $15. I'm picking Beerus and Vegeta. Done.
Yeah. You can either do Goku and Vegeta for fusion, or you can do Beerus and Vegeta. Like, that's all you need.
That's all you need, and you're always winning.
I'm confused.
There's nothing.
It says
the rest
will try. It says the rest will try to kill you. So even if regardless, Beerus and Vegeta, it's a wrap. They're gonna smack everybody on this list, guys. Everybody.
I've said this multiple times, and I feel like a lot of people go against me because you have people like Seth and Geekdom and stuff like that state that Goku is stronger than Beerus. I don't believe that at all. I don't. For one main reason, well, there's a couple. First main reason is they set up Dragon Ball based on Beerus. Dragon Ball Super is based on Beerus. Goku fighting him, becoming a god, right? He's working towards beating him, right? He wants to be stronger than Beerus. We've seen Goku do all types of shit. Not one time, not once have we had a confirmation from Beerus saying he's finally surpassed me. Or, oh shit, I can't fuck with him anymore. Like, you on another level. We've not seen it, and we have not seen a rematch yet. So that's the first reason. Second reason, and a lot of people say this all the time. They're like, oh, well, they stated that Jiren is stronger than a god of destruction, stronger than all the gods of destruction. And I don't agree with that because of the context of the conversation that they were having when Jiren was brought up to begin with. So they were talking about a god of destruction that was stronger than Beerus, and Beerus like, he's not stronger than me. He beat me in an arm wrestling match. What does that have to do with somebody's fighting skill? Nothing. So I feel like in this concept, the context doesn't make sense. So, and then obviously people are like, oh, well, Ultra Instinct. And I'm like, we talked about this before. That's like saying Goten Super Saiyan 3 is stronger than Vegeta at Super Saiyan 2 because he doesn't have Super Saiyan 3.
No.
What? That just because someone has a form that you don't have doesn't mean that that person is now somehow stronger.
No.
That's like saying Gohan and Mystic was weaker than Goku at Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Z. Gohan never had Super Saiyan 3, but he was stronger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. So in this scenario, I feel like Beerus smacks everybody in the top tier, personally. Vegeta smacks everybody below that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
The rest will try to kill you. I mean, that's just...
They'll try.
you will try.
Okay, so now let's do this. Let's pull those three out.
Yeah, pull them out.
Yeah, pull them out, and now it gets interesting.
Now it gets interesting.
Now you got Saitama, Ichigo, Naruto, and $10. Sasuke, Gon, Killua, Luffy. I mean, so, and the rest will kill you. So what do you do here? Do you go with, like, do you spread your money out a little bit? You know what I'm saying? And
right.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of go like, because I see Meliodas is at $3.
Here's the thing.
Meliodas at $3. Meliodas got a fire defense.
Would you take from $10? Who are you taking?
But dude, we don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm gonna take somebody from $10.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, like, because I already know Meliodas got a full counter to anything. Right. So anything you throw at him, he's gonna full counter that shit, and that comes back twice as much.
Right.
So
now, speed wise, is Meliodas on Saitama's level of speed?
Honestly, I think they're comparable.
Meliodas is fast.
I think they're comparable though.
Because if that's the case, that full counter could come into some situations.
Because you could do a team like Saitama, Meliodas, and who we got down here at the bottom? Oh, those are just regular fighters. They're going down.
Yeah,
the only person that would stand a chance, maybe Zoro and Inuyasha, because Inuyasha is half demon.
Right.
So that's
you
the
got
only
a demon
people,
and a demon slayer down there.
Literally a demon and a demon slayer in the same category, but they're both all human level, mofos. So
yeah.
Now my butt. Immortal J says, Eren smacks everyone.
Chill.
Bro.
I mean, Eren, if we was on that island and Eren would have to release, I mean, just saying.
Hey, yeah. Yep.
He'd have to be maxed out. That's all I'm saying. He had to be maxed out.
Yeah, I don't.
No, not even. Not on the regular, because Zoro's crazy, bro. Zoro's crazy. But them regular level people, I feel like regardless of anybody above them, they don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm with that.
I don't think they have a chance against anybody.
So who should be in the $5 tier? We take Vegeta out. We got Sasuke, Gon and Killua, and Luffy. I feel like that's so lopsided. I feel like Sasuke should be in a $10.
That's what I'm about to say. Why isn't
Sasuke should be in a $10? It should be Sasuke. I'm cool with Saitama being up there. I still feel like Saitama is too strong for these level characters still. But let's say we got Sasuke, Saitama, Ichigo, and Naruto. And then, because I don't know if Luffy's on that level yet. I don't think strength wise. I don't know if Luffy's on the level of like Hokage, Naruto, Wanderer, Sasuke.
No, not yet. He got some destructive force. He could do some damage, but he can
do some things.
Can he protect himself from a planetary devastation?
I don't
Chibaku
think so.
Sensei.
I don't think so. I mean, because right now he's not beating. Right now he's not even the strongest in his universe. So
true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's still getting waxed. So
Jeremy said Dio. Dio is in 3. So I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen with Dio, obviously I haven't seen all of it, so I don't really know if he gets any saucier than what I saw. But so I don't want to say who's stronger and who's not stronger, whatever. Dio smack Luffy going easy. Okay. Immortal said, can he tank a Rasen Shuriken tail beast bomb? I don't. Who? You talking about Luffy?
Wait, can who?
No way.
Oh, no.
No, bro.
No, that'll shred any flesh. Anybody that's normal human flesh, like they're shredded.
And honestly, Luffy should be dropped. So they're $3 at least.
Luffy should, I think Luffy should be in a $3 joint.
Kong Luffy versus All Might. I think that's a good fight.
Who?
Kong Luffy, Gear 4. Was it Gear 4?
Yeah, and All Might would actually be a dope fight.
I think that'd be a fire fight. Like Luffy leveling up to his Kong form, and then All Might, him fighting All Might. I think them two can get crazy.
That would be a really dope fight. Derek Master said Adonis. Some people say Beerus has some sense of Ultra Instinct because DB's chapter 28. Beerus was dodging as if Ultra Instinct without having the extra effect in that scene. We states his body is reacting and dodging its own. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I've said this before as well. Like, I read the manga also, so I'm with you on that. But regardless of the fact that I still feel he's stronger than Goku. But yeah, so what's the name? Joseph said Snake Man. I don't think Snake Man is stronger than Kong. I think Snake Man is it's a different type of an ability. Like, he needed that particular ability to fight. What's his name? What's the motherfucker's name? God damn it, I keep forgetting his name from One Piece. The dude that
Kaido?
No, that could see into the future. The one he just fought.
You talking about Katakuri?
Yes, Katakuri.
Katakuri.
Got the goody.
Katakuri down?
He was so tight. I just liked his. I loved his energy. His energy.
He was strong. Himself was stronger than Luffy. So
yeah, facts.
He should be on his list before Luffy.
Ha.
Yo, Luffy, I gotta say, is probably one of the best characters in anime and all of manga.
I mean, he's pretty tight.
He actually might be though. I was like, actually, it might be.
Yeah, he's pretty tight.
Vasilis don't have an opinion, but
I don't.
But actually, he might be. Actually,
he's definitely one of the most enjoyable protagonists, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's.
What's his personality like? Is he like one of those like happy-go-lucky?
He's a very traditional shonen like protagonist, but it's what he goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Like
gotcha.
He goes through some things. He goes through some serious things, and man.
Can you not talk about those things?
I don't want to talk about things. Yeah, there's some things. Like some of the most iconic moments in anime happen to Luffy. So yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know. So I mean, people are saying Dio. Dio might be a problem as well.
Is that?
But I feel like
the reason because he has a time power. Like, is that it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Adonis Dio stops time for 10 seconds, and his stand is super fast and precise and powerful. Plus, nobody can see the stand if they don't have one. Okay, but I mean, so does he disappear though? Like, does Dio disappear when his stand is out? Can he still be attacked when his stand is out? Is basically what I'm saying. And can he just spam and a stand is his power. It's like a holographic. But just because person that pops up, it's like, hey, I'm a. Wait, don't because it bugs me. Okay, actually, God of High School, that shit that popped out of my man's, would be like a stand. It's like, oh, this external force pops out of you. Or you can control like a monster that just appears out of nowhere. It's like, oh, look at, I got a buddy. It's my imaginary friend that's with me. Like,
I got a buddy.
I can't.
That's what I like about God. You'll learn what those things are in God of High School for sure. I can't wait till I get to the breakdown of what the fuck that was.
Right. They said it's like hit. So here's my question: can he spam? Can he just continue to spam? How many
times? Yeah. Can he just like, oh, my 10 minutes are up, another 10. Up, my 10 minutes are up, another 10.
Is it 10 minutes or 10 seconds?
I mean, 10 seconds. Sorry, 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, can he just keep activating it every 10 seconds?
Right.
And regardless if he stops time for 10 seconds, if he ain't got the power to whoop somebody.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like somebody durable, like I say, Thomas is mad durable. So if you can freeze time for 10 seconds and you can't actually do any damage, what's the point of that power?
Right.
Like besides escaping or defense, you know what I'm saying? Like you won't ever be able to get hit, but you can't ever defeat your enemy. Shit,
he's gonna have to run.
You just got to run.
Matham said he can spam his shit. That's what he said. They said he can spam it supposedly. So, but I think back to Toshi's point, like if you have unlimited weak attacks,
you're gonna be punching them and walking away.
You know,
I don't know.
You know, like because some of these characters are really like Luffy's durable as hell. We've seen Luffy take punishment. My dude took a spiked bat from Kaido to the face, to the body. And my dude was still making motherfuckers pass out, and he was knocked out himself.
Yes.
So, and y'all saw Kaido go down. So y'all saw what level of strength that dude's on. So I don't know. Like it just depends on how strong that the attack power is. Plus Dio is immortal lobster. But I feel like again, I mean, Garlic Jr. is immortal. Like
he can just spend the rest of his days in the Mafuba.
You know what I'm saying? Like it. I feel like it. Like people like with the immortality stuff. It's like but like he's immortal. Keeps coming. Yeah, but just because you're immortal doesn't mean you're immortal. Like you just have infinite power either. Like if you're not strong and you're immortal, you know, cool.
He's gonna be weak forever.
Yeah, bro. It's like a stalemate. It's like
It's like an indestructible ant is still an ant, dude.
Like, so they said Dio is not weak. So when you say not weak, are we talking about planetary level of power? Are we talking about continental level of power?
Yeah, where do JoJo characters scale? I don't
where
know.
Do they scale? Exactly. Like, I'm asking seriously because I really don't know. Because from what I saw, they were nowhere near like continental levels of power when I was watching it. But obviously, I stopped at season 3, I think.
Right.
They could have had a power cliff somewhere, and they're like, "Hey, guess what, guys? We're all universal now." Oh shit, didn't know that. But I don't know. I feel like Sasuke should be in a 10 for sure.
Yeah.
They said Dio's not planetary. Yeah, Naruto's planetary for sure. So yeah, Naruto. I don't know who I would pick then. You know, I feel like I would probably go with. Who would I go with? Would I pick? Here's my thing. Who under the $10 could take out Saitama if you put people together? Because that's my only thing right now is I feel like Saitama strength wise and speed is still stronger than everybody else in that 10.
Agreed.
If you have Sasuke, Ichigo, Naruto, and Saitama there, I think he's still he's way more powerful than everybody else in that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he should still be in that either. I think he's still OP for that list.
Meliodas versus a Saitama, I think, would be tight.
Meliodas?
Yeah. Like super demoned out.
Okay.
Meliodas. I think he might be able to fight him. I don't know if he's gonna win. Because Saitama doesn't have any actual energy attacks or anything like that. He's just straight physical. He's just punching. So I don't know, but yeah, his durability is so damn high, bro.
Well, I think that's the thing. Like we don't know what his ceiling is, but we also don't. Yeah, like and we haven't seen what effects things like Genjutsu would have over Saitama.
True. That's a good one.
Because we don't know what his hacks are when it comes to mind manipulation and all that stuff. We just know physically he's a specimen.
Like, is he so strong when like he gets into the Genjutsu, he just looks around and goes, "Oh, this is cute," and then just like leaves or something? Or like, I don't know. Like, is he mentally strong like that as well? Like, we don't know.
Because if that's the case, I think if you had a Sasuke at 10 and had maybe an All Might or a Meliodas, if you had like Sasuke and Meliodas, that could be an interesting situation.
Okay.
Well, with Sasuke, can't he just like dimensionally take out someone? Like just put them somewhere so they can't come back?
Yeah, if he catches them.
Yeah.
He could definitely teleport you somewhere for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like actually, this is what I want to see if the community can do for us. Can somebody come up with a list minus Dragon Ball characters? Come up with one of these and send it to one of us. Because I feel like this is dope, but I feel like the Dragon Ball characters shouldn't be there. And I feel like yeah. Or if the Dragon Ball characters are that they all need to be in the same tier.
Right.
They need to be in the same tier.
You can only pick one Dragon Ball character.
Like they all need to be $10 tier. It's just all Dragon Ball characters.
I personally
how about have a $15 tier and those are the Dragon Ball characters. So you can only pick one.
That could be it. Or maybe a 14. Or have Goku. Like I'd be cool with Goku, Saitama, Vegeta, Beerus being in there. I would be okay with it.
I still don't know
being
about
in the $10
tier.
And then having Naruto, Ichigo, Sasuke, and maybe like a Meliodas at 5.
Yeah.
And then
I could,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can accept that.
I think having that, and then having like a Jim Mori and, you know, some of the, you know, that level characters with like Gon and Killua being like $3 levels. $3 levels. You know what I'm saying? Like
maybe add some characters with some really good abilities too. That
yes,
could basically like even at a strength level, might not be that great, but they have an ability that could put them in a high rank.
Right.
I agree for sure. But let us know if you guys can put something like that together. Send it to one of us in the DMs on Instagram.
I'm gonna let you guys know.
Really tight if we could do that.
I can't wait until God of High School season 1 is over, because you're gonna be able to put a few motherfuckers in this list right here.
I believe it too.
I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to see, like, now I'm excited to see the update of a lot of like lists. There's gonna be a lot of updates on strongest characters and da 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 da.
I'm so excited.
Once this is over, I can't wait, because there's some
Yo, let us know too if you think if a tournament would be fire of like the strongest teenagers in anime.
Yeah, that one right there.
Well, aren't most of them teenagers?
What?
Yeah, majority of them are, but I mean, you know, they go into adulthood and become their strongest. Like Naruto right now at his strongest. You know, Goku at his strongest. He's
just a teen version?
Goku, like a teen
just
Goku
teen version.
Right.
Yeah. Like a teen Goku versus teen Gohan. Even like who's stronger?
Teen Gohan can't be in here. Teen Gohan can't be in here because Teen Gohan is mystic. That's
that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, that's why I put Teen Goku versus Teen Gohan. Who is but
even still.
But I'm saying his power level is so high. Exactly. That's why we put the teens in a category, because all the teens levels were different.
It would have to be teens from Dragon Ball. It couldn't be Dragon Ball Z.
No. Yeah, you're right. Teens from Dragon Ball for sure. But even then,
Dragon Ball, I'm with. Because I feel like that they would scale better to the other teens. Because those are like max planetary level stuff that was happening in Dragon Ball. So that would actually be a better scenario, I think. My guy said Teen Trunks. No, stop.
Teen Trunks is a chump, bro.
No.
Teen Trunks is a chump.
But we got to wrap this thing, man. We coming up on that end thing. We got, super excited because after today, bro, we're affiliates in this thing, bro. We official.
We done
official in this thing. So if you guys haven't hit that follow button, we are 10 followers away from 500 over here, man. This is our 8th stream? 7th stream? 7th.
7th on Twitch.
7th on Twitch. So thank you guys so much, man. Very excited. You guys are super dope for helping us get here, get this far. We're growing. So thank you guys so much. V, any last words before we wrap this thing?
Yo, follow the Discord.
Hey.
Yes.
That's where everything's updated. You're gonna get all the new videos that come out on the YouTube channel. You'll be notified when we go live on Twitch. Any other type of updates. That's where you can put any of your suggestions for future shows. That's also a hub for like anything that's also going on with the after show as well, because some of those are going to be moving over to Twitch shortly. So
facts.
Stay up to date on everything. Join the Discord. There is a link in the about section, guys. Just go over there, just click on it. You'll be invited right away.
If you
quick
create anything, remember we got a meme situation on Discord, so make sure you put anything you created original or something like this that you want to throw it up in there. Throw it up on Discord.
Throw it up on the Discord, baby.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, Tosh, I think it's time to
take us out. You already know. Appreciate everybody for coming through.
Yes,
sir. Our 22nd episode of the Cyberhype. And as always, every day is a great day when you're talking geek shit.
Yup.
We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see y'all
BCE.
BCE. See you Thursday.